What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the final game for the Week 8 2015 NFL season, and was it an unbelievable Monday night game. For all the other previous games for Week 8, you can check out my previous podcast on YouTube or on iTunes by just searching GmiasWorld Podcast. If you're on Android, the Google Play Store, you would download the Podcast Source app, which is free, and you can download the GmiasWorld Podcast from there also. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into this Monday night game. Unbelievable game, like I said. Initially, Andrew Luck was he was just a trash can initially, but the Carolina Panthers came out strong with that defense. Offensively, they made some plays. Cam Newton made some plays down the stretch to help them seal it in overtime. But Ted Ginn Jr. is just a certified bum. This game shouldn't even have been as suspenseful as it was. But Ginn couldn't catch. Where was he at before? Miami or something? He was a bum someplace else on several teams. He just can't catch when it counts. But he did catch another pass after that on that same drive to bring them further up to let help Gano hit that 52-yard field goal, which keeps the Carolina Panthers as the only undefeated team in the NFC. As far as Josh Norman goes, he's definitely a shutdown corner in this league. He's been making noise. I can't say anything. Cam Newton threw a pick. It was raining, it was heavy, but for the most part, the dude he doesn't care about the statistical QBRs and the things guys worry about. He just wants to go out there and win, and he played with a lot of guts out there today. It was unbelievable. He's really shown me something since that Seattle win. Greg Olsen is a player. I know North Carolina has to be feeling good, man. It was a very exciting game. I have no real concerns with the Panthers other than their wide receivers. I know Brown made a good catch at the end. But Ted Ginn is just such a bum. If Kelvin Benjamin didn't get hurt, man, this team would probably be really soaring right now. But it is what it is. We have to deal with injuries. It's the NFL. All in all, we just got to try to figure out a way to put some glue on Ted Ginn's gloves because it's already sticky enough. I don't know how he dropped that bomb. That overtime was over on the left side, but it is what it is. Roman Harper tips the ball for Kuechly to pick it off. Andrew Luck was having a really, really bad game to start. He had an unbelievable fourth quarter, putting up 17 points, helping the team facilitate 17 points. But, that pass that he tries to throw to Fleener, dog, the dude is covered. It's going to be a tip ball. He just makes such bad reads. The dude is just such a bum. But he played very, very differently to force the overtime. They were down 17 points. He did come back and force that overtime. I give him credit for that. But he also puts them in the hole. So you can't be that Tim Tebow guy that puts your team in the hole and then tries to miraculously bring them out. You got to just be a guy that's consistent. And that's what Andrew Luck is lacking, is consistency. And I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know if the whole hysteria behind him being hurt and they're not reporting that he's hurt. I'm not sure about all that. All I can tell you is that the Carolina Panthers are undefeated, is the only undefeated team left in NFC. My goodness, what a great game by Cam Newton. In the rain, heavy rain. Overall, like I said, Gano missed the extra point that made this even possible, but then he redeemed himself with a 52-yard field goal. But I don't even want to say redeemed yourself because you have no business missing extra points when that's your only job is to kick the ball, bro. You guys got to make those extra points. But it was a very, very exciting Monday Night Football game, overtime thriller. Obviously, I just said that the Carolina Panthers won, but let's just keep in mind the top things from this game. Josh Norman is going to the Pro Bowl. He's a shutdown corner in this league. Cam Newton should be going to the Pro Bowl. I don't see why not. Andrew Luck is a bum that showed some life. Ted Ginn Jr. is a horrible wide receiver. He is a bum. Roman Harper has mad gray hairs, but he can still make plays. Kuechly, bro, he made that key stop with a dude running the drag route to set up that field goal that they had to take for the Colts. Kuechly's a real player, man, and Thomas Davis Jr., he's another guy that's a player. That defense is very, very solid, and now with a good corner with Norman, sky's the limit for that Carolina Panthers defense. We're going to go ahead and check out Week 9, though, to take a look for what's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and give you my picks for Week 9. Starting off, it's going to be the Bengals at Browns. That's going to be a shit-fest game. Pardon my French. I know that shit is probably not French, but, I don't really know what's going to be happening with it. And I don't know why. Okay, I'm about to say why they're only showing that, but okay, there it is. All right, Packers at Panthers. Packers got exposed by the Broncos, so I don't know which way I want to go with this. Do I think the Panthers can remain undefeated at home? Aaron showed me a bad side of him, man. 70-something yards, like he was a total bum. Is the Broncos defense that serious? I don't know. And the Panthers, short week. As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to go ahead and take the Packers in this one. Short rest for the Panthers. I don't know, man. I just really think that the Panthers got what it takes. But should I take the Packers, though? This is a tough one, man. This is a toss-up game for me. The Packers have to redeem themselves. I got to think Packers. I got to go Packers. I can't really go focus on the undefeated thing. I got to go Packers. Short week. They got to pull something out, man. They played horrible. Redskins at Patriots. I don't know if I need to even say it. All right, I'll go ahead and say it. Patriots. Titans at Saints. I'm going to take the Saints at home. That dome just turns Drew Brees into a monster for some reason. Dolphins at Bills. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Dolphins. I don't trust Rex Ryan. I really just don't. Rams at Vikings. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams. Jags at Jets. I would give it to the Jaguars because the Jets are horrible. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Jets in this one. Raiders at Steelers. I got to take the Steelers. I can't believe the Raiders can go into the... Can you go into Pittsburgh and win, Raiders? If you guys do that, I would have to stop picking you for the rest of the year, bro. If you go in there, unless you play the Patriots. Everybody else, I pick you. But, if you go to... That'll show me something. If you go into Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers. Giants at Buccaneers. The Giants are... man. I'm going to have to go ahead and take the Giants, man. I can't go with Jameis Winston on that one. Falcons at 49ers. As we know, the 49ers have benched Colin Kaepernick for Blaine Gabbert. I don't know why. You might as well just... They're both bums. You might as well just, put a trash can out there to take the snaps. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Falcons, of course. Broncos at Colts. I got to take the Broncos. Who are we kidding here? Eagles at the Cowboys. Got to take the Eagles. Cowboys have no quarterback. Matt Castle is a total bum. And the Monday Night Football game is going to be a laugher because both these teams suck. But I'm going to go ahead and take... the Chargers have just been stinking it up. Already I heard that Phillip Rivers' wife is pregnant and she just gave birth. I don't know how it's possible. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Bears. Those are my picks for Week 9. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all my Week 8 recaps. Remember to go and subscribe on iTunes so you can get the podcast as soon as it's released on... As soon as I release a podcast, it's automatically on iTunes. For Android, you have to wait like a half hour from when I release it on iTunes. All part of the syndication, but you can go to Google Play Store, download the Podcast Source app, and search GmiasWorld Podcast. And of course, you can subscribe to me on YouTube and get all the things that I do. I do gaming, a lot of other different things, and a lot of other type of podcasts that are informational. Most of the time we try to have fun, but all in all, I just want to have a good time. And this is the end of Week 8, 2015. Follow me on Twitter for more live updates so when the games are going on. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. And until next time, one love.